one thing I know about myself, and a lot of people have said it before, pretty much anybody, if I had a dollar for everybody who said it, I'd be able to retire right now. People say that I overthink, and that's naturally just something that always happens with people with either autism spectrum disorder or sensory processing disorder. The reason why I'm saying sensory processing disorder might not be a type of autism is it's not coded yet. It's a neurological condition, and it pretty much is mutually inclusive. There's something called perseveration, where you sort of become fixated on something, and when you get fixated on something, you get overstimulated. When you get overstimulated, you might have some sort of issue with, you might have a motor tick of some sort. Like sometimes my head will twitch, sometimes I'll repeat the sayings over and over, sometimes I'll burst out in anger. Naturally, it's frustrating for anybody who's around you, but it's also frustrating for you as an individual. And the thing that we need more in this world is empathy, and unfortunately we don't really have that much empathy in this world. You see discrimination in workplaces all the time because of these kind of things. But the thing that I'm kind of focusing more about talking about today is the issue of ruminating. Ruminating is when you focus on the negatives. Like, it is true, like every single day there's something good happening, but you fail to see it because, you're too busy thinking about the negatives. And somebody, like, before, like, I've been out of work for 2 months because ultimately, like, Walmart is just such a toxic place. Like, this guy, one of my superiors said, "Don't let life kill yourself," and now I brought it up to management. They said, "Oh, he didn't mean it," and I said, "Still, if I said this, I'll be in trouble." They're like, "Yeah, because you're a part-time flex worker. You're an associate. You're not allowed to say these things." I'm like, so why is he allowed to say that? It's kind of a double standard, but nonetheless, they didn't deal with the situation. Ultimately, I kind of resigned and said I can't be here anymore. This was after some other issues that happened. I can elaborate if I need to, but it was just too toxic a workplace. But nonetheless, you sort of focus on the negatives. Like, you think, oh, this job rejected me, and ultimately, you forget to think about all the positive that you have. Like, you have more savings than some people do, and during this pandemic, like, some people are going homeless right now. Some people will have to, like, right now, because of Biden and Trudeau, we're having to, like, the food banks are overstressed. Like, people can't put food on the table, and it's ultimately I should just be thankful that a bag of rice, frozen vegetables, and some shrimp can last me for a couple of weeks. So we tend to forget the good things, but nonetheless, rumination is just a part of the process. It's part of both the grieving process of anything, and it's also part of the perseveration and autism. You sort of get stuck thinking about negatives. And a YouTuber whom I really do like his name's Elliot McGabbin. Like, he is more eloquent with his speech. Like, he doesn't have his mind moving like a million miles an hour. He also has schizophrenia, and he has come out with autism. He got tested for autism, and he's ultimately talked about it. He's not very active on YouTube right now. He's put most of his videos on private, but I do strongly suggest you take a look at him. He's an amazing YouTuber, and he was actually my 26th subscriber. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.